Ran to my dreams and my old team ran too. Posted up with the damn.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Angelo's World. Welcome back to my world. As you guys can see by that thumbnail and title, today we're going to be reacting to the infamous death of Tyre Sampson, Icon Park's Freefall disaster. Man. Rest in peace, Tyre, man. It's too tragic, bro. Smash that like button and let's get straight to this video.
Your dream vacation to Orlando, Florida is not complete until you visit Icon Park, at least according to them anyway. Icon Park opened on the 4th of May 2015 in the heart of Orlando, Florida, to much excitement from the public. The park boasts over 40 different restaurants, a vast amount of bars, unique boutique shops, and of course their jaw-dropping, can't-miss selection of rides. One of these rides was known as the Orlando Freefall and was billed as the world's tallest drop ride. Infamously, this ride rose to fame in early 2022 after a horrific incident sent shockwaves not only around Orlando, but all over the world, as 14-year-old Tyre Sampson was flung from the ride to his death. Not much is known about Tyre, but we do know he was born on August the 17th, 2007, in Missouri, America. Sampson was nicknamed Big Tick by his friends and was a rising middle school football player. He got his nickname from the football team. Big Ticket meant his ticket out of St. Louis, which shows the potential that he had as a young football player. Sampson wasn't only incredibly talented on the football pitch, he was extremely smart in the classroom as well. Other than this, he was described as a genuinely nice, well-mannered young man who you couldn't help but want to have a conversation with. At the age of 14, he was 6'5" and weighed 383 pounds. This will become of importance later on in the video. According to his parents, Sampson was on spring break visiting family friends in Florida when, on the 25th of March 2022, they decided to visit Icon Park for a day of thrills, excitement, and fun. His mother said that a few days before, Sampson was hurrying out the doors any teenage boy would do, eager and excited for his upcoming trip. He hugged his mother and said, "I'll see you Saturday or either Sunday." And this was the last time she ever spoke to her son. On that day, the group enjoyed Icon Park, but his friends noted that Sampson was prevented to go on some of the rides due to his physique and the size of him, which raised major safety concerns with the ride operators. At this point, the day was coming to an end, so at 11 p.m., the group...
See, that right there should be like, no, bro, don't. That right there should have been like, nah. Like, we not finna do this. And they just didn't care, I feel like.
decided that they would go on one more ride. They were saving the best till last. Icon Park's unmissable Freefall ride. The Freefall, otherwise known as the Icon Drop Tower, was marketed as the world's tallest freestanding drop tower at 430 feet tall. This is 15 feet taller than Six Flags Drop of Doom Tower. The Freefall Tower was built by a company known as Funtime, which was founded in 1998. The ride can have up to 30 people on it, and it drops approximately 400 feet at a speed of 75 miles an hour. In a picture taken just before the ride took off, Sampson was in his seat with his shoulder harness unbuckled. The harness appeared to be too small for him. According to his friend, Sampson knew that something was wrong.
That right there should have been get off, man. Why didn't they fucking...
He expressed concerns about the harness, stating it was moving. At this point, the ride had taken off. The next moments were caught on video. Around 10 minutes in, Sampson was dislodged from his seat. Passengers, friends and family watched in horror as Sampson hung on. Heartbreaking, Sampson's last words were, "Tell my mum and dad I love them," before he fell out of his seat and plummeted to the ground. On the video, other passengers are heard screaming, demanding that they stop the ride. Sampson was now on the ground surrounded by a pool of blood. He fell 200 feet. Terrified onlookers called emergency services.
Alright, tell me exactly what happened.
The thing went down the drop, and when they got closer to the bottom, when it hit the brakes, the guy fell right out of the seat and bam, straight through the chair and just flopped. It was the biggest smack I ever heard in my life.
Okay. Alright, so we have
I seen him hit the ground.
Okay, so he fell out of the thing onto the floor?
Yeah.
Okay, are you with him now?
No, there's a whole crowd around him right now.
Okay. And was he the only one that fell
Yeah, he's
out?
the only one that fell, but there was 4 people on the ride.
Okay. Alright, so we have help on the way. It looks like we're getting multiple calls.
Yeah, no one's calling right now. Everyone's just staying around looking at the fucking guy, you know?
Okay. Yeah, we have 2 other people that called in, and we're on the way there, okay? We're coming as fast as we can.
The emergency services arrived on the scene, but unfortunately it was too late.
They should have, bro. The ride operators. The fuck are y'all doing, bro? Tyre should still be alive today. What the fuck is y'all doing? He was only 14.
Sampson was now dead. Although it is likely that Sampson died on impact, some believe that he was still moving after he hit the ground. An investigation was launched by the police immediately. The investigation found that the ride's weight limit was 286 pounds. Sampson was way above this weight, so why was he allowed on it in the first place? The report also confirmed that the restraint was in place, but for guests above the weight limit, park workers should check that they fit within the contours of the seat and that the bracket fits properly. If this is not so, the person is not supposed to ride. It is not clear if Sampson fitted the contours of the seat or if the bracket had fitted properly.
Obviously
Essentially,
not, bro. Obviously not. If the weight limit is 286 and homie weighed 380, obviously he's not built for. Rest in paradise, Tyre Sampson, man.
Sampson was too big for the ride. How did no one notice? How this ride was given the okay by its creators and by Icon Park in the first place is questionable to say the least. The ride was...
I'm not gonna say all of that, right? Because we have a giant out here where I live at. We have the same ride, right? Except it's different. It's not different, but it's called different. Right? It's called the giant drop. It's the same thing, bro.
Built with an absence of critical safety features. For the majority of drop tower rides, over-the-shoulder harnesses are generally recognised practice, but frequently include additional safety features like a seatbelt that fastens the harness to the seat. The safety latch or the seatbelt would prevent you from falling if the harness malfunctioned. The only thing keeping freefall riders from dislodging themselves from the seats are the plastic.
One woman was worried about the fact that there was nothing more to keep them in the seats as the ride descended and asked if there were seat belts to clip them in. There aren't no seat belts, the ride attendant replied.
Pull-down straps that are designed to secure the rider in place between the legs. There were no additional safety features such as a seatbelt. Funtime representatives claim that the ride was subjected to daily inspections and placed the blame on park workers. Genuinely, the people that were doing these inspections were teenagers. They weren't qualified to check the safety of these rides. Sampson's family went on to file a wrongful death lawsuit, accusing the park, ride operator, and manufacturer of negligence. The Sampson family lawyer said the defendants in Tyre's case showed negligence in a multitude of ways. He said, one of the most glaring examples was failing to provide a $22 seatbelt on a ride that cost several $1 million to construct. He went on to state, is the manufacturer partly responsible? We believe so, absolutely. Does that absolve the operator's culpability? We think not. This was a cascade of gross negligence on multiple parties' parts. That's why we have multiple defendants. As of writing this video, the lawsuit remains ongoing, but if an update does come up, I'll make sure to let everyone know. This is a horrific story, and it was clear to see Sampson was a good kid who will be missed by many. Tyre's dad said, I wish I was there to tell him I love him, that I'm sorry. For him to lose his life, so young, and I wish it was me. I want to know what happened to my son. I want to know why my son is in a white bag, having to get shipped home. He walked there, why can't he walk back? I want answers for everybody. The ride has since been closed down and will not reopen. And although I know Tyre's family can never move on, I hope they eventually find peace in the situation.
The autopsy also ruled Sampson's cause of death was blunt force trauma, resulting in multiple fractures, lacerations, and hemorrhaging to his head, neck, and extremities. His manner of death was reported as an accident. Nah, bro, that's a fucking homicide. If I'm gonna keep it real, in April, a forensic engineering firm, Quest Engineering and Failure Analysis, Inc., was hired by state officials to investigate Sampson's death and found that manual adjustments had been made to 2 seat belts on the drop tower ride, including the seat occupied by Sampson. This adjustment allowed for a greater gap than normal between the harness and the seat, the report by the firm said. The cause of the subject accident was that Tyre Sampson was not properly secured in the seat, primarily due to misadjustment of the harness proximity sensor. I don't believe that for one motherfucking second. I don't believe that for one motherfucking second.
If you enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and...
I don't believe that for one second. Tyre Sampson's death was a motherfucking homicide. And I'm going to tell you why. Them people at that park didn't check and see how much he weighed to see if he was the right amount to get on that ride. So honestly, I blame the people who worked there. Because they supposed to do their job and make sure that people are safe. And they honestly didn't do that. Rest in paradise, Tyre Sampson, man. If you guys enjoyed watching this video with me, smash that like button. If you would like more reactions like this to roller coaster disasters or any other videos like this, or any videos in general, feel free to let me know. The links to my social medias will be in the description down below. And if you want to see more videos, I know I just said, but if you want to see any more videos like this and you don't want to miss them, smash that subscribe button, turn on that post notification bell so you'll be notified when my next video drops. And while you're at it, go check out my very last video, us vibing out to Michael Jackson's Bad album. The video is going to be right here, so go check that out. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.